a live video. Are you mic and hold it?
Yeah, my guy gets the whole thing.
Record the whole show.
Mike, you're on live. Live on Facebook. Don't forget to focus on them. Kaylee's mixed in right now. DJ Kaylee. Richard, what's that, Linda?
Oh, Tanya had it.
Maybe if I can remember whatever you see, everybody else sees on Facebook. Fair enough, they want to help put the stand up for him. We got Nubian Me with Logical. Kaylee on the ones and twos, do her mixing. Youth expression. Kaylee, bro.
No, you
Yes, you did good, bro. Yes, I. DJ Kaylee. Kylie, yes, I. Your mix song. And Chico. Nubian Me.
understand.
With Hannah. Show Hannah. Hannah, be ready. Yes, I live. And Chico, Paradise. We'll be seeing her soon. River Retreat. And forgive me, sister. The band is called This Body Wants to Live. Well, we kept saying This Body Wants to Live. Whatever you want to call it. There we go. That's right. Looks like it's right here. Oh, it's on AMAM on Facebook. AMAM on Facebook. Work with it. YouTubers, no Facebookers. Chase it. You know, Nubian is doing her best. There we go. Yes, hi.
Rebuscando en las heridas del pasado. Yo no quiero ser un tipo de otro lado. Tu manera es complicada, nena, así que te llevo a lado. Desesperado, una cartilla que yo mando de ti escribí. Yo no soy el que te quiere tanto. Desde mi corazón, me quedo por ti, me quedo por ti. La que yo mando de ti escribí. Yo soy el que te quiere tanto. Desde mi corazón, me quedo por ti, me quedo por ti. Ser feliz.
But in the end, you can. Of course, it may have to be the person to make the decision they want.
Te quiero así y me gustas porque eres diferente. Con mi manera de buscado, en una bici que me lleva a todos lados. Un vallenato desesperado, una cartilla que yo mando lo que te escribí. Que yo soy el que te quiere tanto. Desde el alto de mi corazón, latiendo por ti, latiendo por ti. La que yo mando que nadie sepa nada. Juega último deseo, solo contigo yo quiero. Buscarte por la varinita, hacerte que sientas cositas. Porque tú no pierdas mi plata, que la pasión te desgasta. No dejes para mañana, esa cita de verdad. Porque tú no pierdas mi plata, que la pasión te desgasta. No dejes para mañana, esa cita de verdad. Todo se acaba, mi deseo contigo yo quiero cumplirlo. Si te gustas con la claridad de lo mismo, dime si te gusta vivir con masoquismo. Para amarte, aceptarte, hacerte muchas cosas que no vas a mirarte. Porque no darte de tal manera, como me pongas en lista de espera. Porque tú no pierdas mi plata, de la pasión te desgasta. No dejes para mañana, esa cita de verdad. Porque tú no pierdas mi plata, de la pasión te desgasta. No dejes para mañana, esa cita de verdad. Toda la música corriendo, la guerra siga subiendo, ojalá que siga escalando. Entonces que les gritando, ella se va a acomodar, no me la quema loca, cuando me conozco que me la toca. En el parque yo y es que te voy a hacer el amor. No hay un poco de acaparar, pero contigo me encontrarás. Son secretos que me amarán, pero que nadie sepa nada. Buena último deseo, solo contigo yo quiero. Buscarte por la varinita, hacerte que sientas cositas. Porque tú no pierdas mi plata, de la pasión que te da. No dejes para mañana, esa cita de verdad. Porque tú no pierdas mi plata, de la pasión que te da. No dejes para mañana, esa cita de verdad.
Con sonido de caracol, crujir de brillo y cadena. Con sonido de caracol, crujir de brillo y cadena. Con guacho, brillo y tambor, con guacho, brillo y tambor. Con sangre y de pena negra, ay, con sangre y de pena negra.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
La cumbia no se embarú, es la cumbia farulera, es la cumbia farulera. De boca y caballo, se oyen lamentos y quejas, estos coches de esclavitud extrañaban a su tierra. La cumbia no se embarú, es de risa, mar y arena, con sonido de caracol, con sangre y de pena negra.
Y cuenta la leyenda, negro es cuando cantaba, negro se fue, negro lloraba, la lejanía te va a matar, hasta el sol, no puede más, negro se va, negro se va, se ve a no puede más, no puede
Y si se pone de espalda porque quiere foto, toma, I want to give it up to DJ KJ. Yes, KJ making it happen here at CinCo. Want to give it up, all the Facebook Live people, just give it up for this young lady here with Boys and Girls Club, getting her skills development on and making it happen. Want to give it up to her teacher, DJ Paul. Want to give love to DJ PHG on the sound. And all the artists are here. So ones and ones around Mr. Alonso's reasoning. And we're going to give you some background on what we're doing. So shout out to the family, International Intercounty Mental. The artists are getting their music on. Want to give a big shout out to CIFO's KZFR. Don't forget, this is donation pledge time, so make a love donation. We're going to be opening up the mic, so if anybody want to get on the mic after DJ KJ, she does her set until 6 o'clock, and we have other artists, music, and poets for you. So we're here till 10. Looking forward to Hannah G, Rivery Tree, This Body Wants to Live, and Nikki V, and High Minds Cafe. And enjoy the food. Give thanks, DJ PhD, Alonso Tafari for making it happen, my daughter, Maranatha, and Ife, and John, Brother Johnny from Heartstone. He's going to be on the mic soon. Give thanks. Shout out. Game Map, Logical, Lion of Judah Society. We want to give thanks. Lion of Judah, Espanol. Now, you know I have to, plug in everything. Game Map. Don't worry. We'll be doing some poetry soon. Much love to the family. Live on Facebook, Game Map, Facebook. God bless.
to make life on your own. Remember that Jah just by your side. For I was a soul who was lost, and my life was in dismay. For among evil forces in which I played, guns and ammunition were my chosen way of life. With God-fearing people I chose to strive. For all of the lives that are taken, they can never be replaced. But still Jaja chose to remember my face.
People were falling all around. Would Jah help me to stand my ground? Only Jah would have helped me to stand my ground.
Though I never lived like you wanted, I was mindful of what you taught. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. Cause Father, you rescue me, and I've got this fire.
Yes, I want to give this time to thank DJ KJ for coming out and making it happen here. Putting her voice as a young person, investing her skills and talent. And I want to thank her father for also investing his gas and traveling. Woo-hoo, Dad! And Maranatha, my daughter, who made this happen. So, Paul, thank you for making it happen. Tata, woohoo! From Hearthstone. We're going to be inviting a Hearthstone student, a poet, actually by the name of Johnny. And I hear his poetry is phenomenal, so we look forward to that. He will be coming up soon. Again, if anybody wants to find out more information about DJ Paul and Boys and Girls Club, Paul, do you know how to contact you? How can they contact you? Okay, he's gonna come up because you know what? DJ Paul's not only a DJ, but I heard he's a poet, he's a rapper too, right? Aren't you a musician? Aren't you a musician?
I don't know about that.
Okay, but you gonna let them know where they can get information. But you know what, Paul? You're gonna have to drop some knowledge on the mic. Get on the mic, you have to touch it and put out some wisdom to all these people. So you gotta do that just a little bit. All right.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, cool.
Hello, everybody. I'm Paul from the Boys and Girls Club of North Valley Teen Center in Orville. If you want more information on how you can get your youth to do what DJ KJ did, just give us a call at 533-3067. That's 533-3067 down in Orville. If you live in the area, you know, get some DJ training on. Actually, DJ KJ, she's actually, how old are you? 15. She's been doing this since she was, I think, 12 or 13. Yeah, since 12. So she's getting really, really good, and I'm impressed. I'm very proud. Almost like a proud papa, you know, second papa, with like third or fourth level type vibes. So on the ones and twos. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed young DJ KJ doing her thing, and thank you for having us. And y'all have a great rest of your time at this very important Cinco de Mayo here at CinCo. Have a great one. Peace.
It's a blessed cipher to get from ones like Paul here at CIFO. So we're just going to give a little history about what we're doing on this Liberation Day, May 5th, and why it's important to us, not only for Ethiopian history, but for human history. So I'm just going to read some words from, briefly, read some words from His Majesty speech. On His majestic arrival in Addis Ababa on Liberation Day, May 5th, 1941. Now I'm just going to skip through this because Brother Alonso is going to give a little bit more, but I'm just going to read some. His Majesty said, "As we remember the afflictions which befell Ethiopia, which had preserved her independence for many thousands of years, it was attacked in 1888 by Italy, which had harbored aggressive design against her for many years and intended to destroy her freedom. Her brave sons fought at Ottawa, and she retained her independence. The Treaty of Waleshe, I may say that wrong, Walehe, was not the only cause of the battle that was fought at Ottawa. It was only a pretext for the ongoing aim that Italy had of ruling Ethiopia. Although the Great European War interrupted her plans for the time, notwithstanding her outward pretensions of friendship, Italy made preparation to invade Ethiopia. Since her defeat at Ottawa, she had been irate that justice prevailed against her." So I'm going to read one last thing, and then we're going to get to the poetry. So we got to get some education and entertainment up in here too at the same time. So give thanks, and we're flipping the cameras around. Now His Majesty continues to say, "When Italy began to wage a war of aggression against Ethiopia, although we knew we were not so well armed as she was, we countered with that strength we could muster. We countered with what strength we could muster, because it was our duty to resist an enemy that had come to seize our country. But as it was apparent that she was bent on exterminating our people with poison gas, the use of which was prohibited by the international law, we went to appeal to the League of Nations and claim justice. As it was feared, that hostility started by Italy might spread all over the world. And as it was, when all those who were charged with the responsibility of government was trying to save the world from the catastrophe, which has since befallen it, the leaders worked to bring about understanding in a world to prevent the spread of conflagration. At the time, our true friend, Great Britain, received us with sympathy. I remained there working, but in spirit was constantly with my countrymen, whose blood was pointlessly and ruthlessly shed at the hands of Italians, with the it wasn't monstrosities, but pardon me, I'm working on this. The monasteries and the churches that were being burnt down, with those forced to take refuge in foreign lands, and with those suffering and being afflicted in the wilderness, in the caves and the forests of their native land. So that's just a little bit. So throughout the night, we're just going to read this. Again, if ones want to check it out, it's The Lion of Judah Roars, and it's on his majestic arrival in Addis Ababa on Liberation Day. So we definitely encourage ones to do the research for themselves, and please forgive me, Hooked on Phonics wasn't working for me too much. I think I need a little bit more coffee, but you know what we really need is some more poetry. So we're gonna get some young, fresh voice here. Johnny from Heartstone, he has the ear and the heart to the stone and making it happen. We want to give him so much love and thanks for the bravery and coming out. So it's yours, brother.
Hello. First, I'd like to say that this is my first public poetry reading, and I'm really grateful to be doing it here in front of so many artistic people. This first poem is called The Things I See. I did not wear my glasses on the first day of spring. Instead, I got drunk. Right as it began to rain, I started to sing to birds who were perched up in swaying trees. I sit alongside them, enjoying a light breeze. Laughter greets my ears with warm delight. I can tell I will sleep well tonight. Not a sight to be seen, nowhere to be. Fill up my cup and just let me be. On the second day of spring, I fixed my glasses. Now I sit solemnly, watching the masses, absorb cigarettes, discarding the ashes, witnessing worsening pain in their faces, right in all the same places I found myself in on the first day of spring. On the third day, I closed my eyes, instead of masquerading in social disguise. Early that morning, I sat with a bum. He pulled out strange pills, placed them on his tongue. I watched him float away towards an uncovered sun. Dark clouds camouflaging the sky inched out of the way just in time. I think I was meant to catch a glimpse of his eyes. Dilated, magnificent, glowing orbs of crystallized cyanide. Distilled euphoria, crafted by chemical lies. Reaching nirvana, sublime while he slowly dies. Falling towards an unknown heaven, stuck where he is, yet unfrozen in time. Me. Yeah.
I really like the one that you read for me because
Jediah,
I'm about to read it.
Mom, Jediah.
This poem is called The Great Divide. I search for comfort in the bodies of women, every curve a canyon crafted for my shaking hands. That is what my father taught me, so I follow after. Rewriting his abuse, taking it full throttle. No philosophy to life. I still think I am Aristotle.
I'm still listening.
But the only thing I ever find inside of pussy is wide open space, a space between her thighs, where I can hide my face. Shield it from hate, become engulfed in what I once believed was unadulterated grace. With a tight grip on my lover, I forget all others. Crawl into infamous sheets, stained with forgotten memories, which fade faster when it's clean. Let my room stink, because I might forget how it felt when love was something I could see, not a place between the sheets, an object I could smell, or somewhere I like to be, instead of melding into someone else, because all that is, and all it will ever be, is a shitty rom-com's idea of an ideal reality. Sex slips away so quickly, setting like the sun, rotting with dismembered trees. Thus, physical intimacy forevermore no longer interests me. There is no captivation, I am more obsessed with entropy, and how the world is turning with each thought that I am spinning, like a web that I am weaving, trapping myself inside one state of mind. Hopelessness, until I cannot rewind. Help before it is too late, sex cannot save me this time. I need a new Grand Canyon. I need some other great divide. I need a different way to reach that heavenly divine. Another way to feed this beast I cannot find, growing like a cancer in the backside of my mind. I want to not feel so alone all the fucking time.
Yes, I.
I like that one.
It was, yeah, you definitely gonna take a break. Right now, we're gonna take a little break There seemed to be, I mean, it was very powerful, and there was an accident that just happened right now, and it's like called kind of happened coincidentally. So we're praying. We have the CIFO staff and the community out there to see if if everyone hears any noise or the sirens. Don't worry, we're not bringing the house down, but we're definitely getting some help over here. Looks like a lot of community support. So we want to thank Johnny. Thank you so much. You're gonna come back up here though. We're gonna circulate and see what's going on. Maybe get some music going on and check on it. Thank you, DJ PhD. Yes, I
Going to the promised land.
Yeah.
Yes, the promised
What a
land.
way to
Oh gosh, now
start off.
to the promised land. Yeah. Take a step down to our small.
Yeah, we're live on that. What a God. Now you always remember that, huh? You're doing poetry and you hear it. We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat soon. So let's go check. Let's go check out and see what's going on over there. Everybody's okay. See the community of Chico and see how everybody like impactful. Yes, I. Nubian Eve, live in Chico. Oh man. Some people. Oh, some people from the restaurant. Oh man. Wow, job, bless. Oh, that's sister, that's her car. She said it. Oh man. Okay. Yes, how you doing, Brother Alonso? Thank you for having. Oh, yes, we have Sister Shoshana here. Okay, she's like, Shoshana is the heart. Yeah, we are praying for her. She's the heart of KZFR. She does the reggae. You hear it on there with us. But we are praying, and the community's getting it together.
Nice,
no one's angry. Oh, the lady.
Besides this, you're very sweet and vibes here.
Yes, man.
I think everything's going to be okay.
Yes, there was a big impact.
It was.
Yeah, it was a big impact, and that's metaphorical and really like literal, you know. So, yeah. Oh, that poor lady. Yes.
Give thanks for all the trees, rain and the breeze. Just been giving, just been giving. Me the greatest blessing. Wake up in the morning to the sunrise. A gift that lies in front of you. Just every life awaits anew.